Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line. As he's dropped at the 23.
On the ready?
59. Mike's 59. Hey. Check.
Spike 60. On the ball. Set, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No. Bang.
Slice 97. Set. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Here we go. Blue 32. Set, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Alert 3.
Needle blue.
Mike 55.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Set, hut. Yellow 43.
I'm coming for you, son.
Blaster 6.
Mike's 5'9.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Ready, go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Let's go one more. He's checking. Crash.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check it, hot read.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Get off the field.
Everybody kill.
31's the mic.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
31.
Play action now, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
31's the mic.
I want that.
Here we go, 47.
Defense.
Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay.
About
right?
set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Green Jack.
Mike 14.
Hey, pick your game up. 14's the mic.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Ready, go.
They'll drop to throw. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow.
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Go.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This is Pull. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Again, they run it with Polk. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's get some penetration.
Claws red.
Mike, check. 59.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Polk. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Right back to him on first down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Mike 55. Go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, hut, black, 95.
Yeah. He don't want none.
Check, smash, set, hut.
Algier is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Come to my world.
Ready.
Algier again, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
tight, double tight.
We got three down.
31's the mic. You.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50.
From the 29, Prescott going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Hey, go steal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Mike 5-5. Let's go, D. Watch out.
Drill, 52. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Let's go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen.
Chalk, 17.
Watch the screen. Kill.
Spike, white.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Check Fury.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On the ball, let's go.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 38 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down. 31.
Now Prescott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
31's the mic.
Here we go, 47.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
47.
Watch the edge. 31's the mic.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, going to 53.
3 down.
31's the mic.
Prescott now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
Check 37. Kill.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
31's the mic.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
31's the mic. Watch run. 31.
Now Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Tight end.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide 80.
3 down. Hey, check.
4th down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Watch out now. 50. Punch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Ultra. Set. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Mike 55.
Drill green.
Watch the screen.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And complete to Drake London. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
55. Check, 55, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, tight.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down. 45. White.
Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Come on, boy.
Steal. Black.
You better be ready.
Ready, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On the set.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
14's the Mike. 14's the Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go back to Pollard on second down, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mike, 34. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Mike 5-5. Mike.
Ready. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first in. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
On the double.
14's the mic.
Strikers. 3-3.
Yo.
Mike 14.
6. Mega.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
3 down, 3 down.
Shift.
31's the mic.
Come on.
Now Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
He's coming. Check him. Get ready.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
Watch the screen.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. Here's Dak. That's caught at the 1. But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready, break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. Yeah, that's what I do.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second